Hey everybody, we're live! It's just me tonight. Jim might hop out a little bit later. We'll see. But no worries. Having a good Memorial Day. Had a nice warm walk. And thought of some characters to do. Some of my own prompts here. Let's get started.
You are Goopey Dan, a middle-aged man who runs a slime channel on YouTube for kids.
Good old Goopey Dan. Goopey Dan has an interesting story behind him. He's one of the most popular channels on YouTube, but only because
You get a visit from Susan, CEO of YouTube. She tells you her engineering team has discovered that your channel is not actually popular, but the slime has visually hacked the YouTube search algorithm to give it top priority. Greater than you say, I have no idea what you're talking about. You just shrug and tell her that you don't
Well, we
really
kinda
care what
know.
she thinks. You know what you like, and you want to watch some slime videos. She says okay and sends you back to your room where you discover that you've been assigned a new channel name, SlimeBoy23.
What? We lost Goopey Dan brand? Slime Boy 23. If you're not familiar, there's a lot of like kids channels that have like 10 million plus subscribers, and all they do is like play with toys or play with slime, and that's it. There's no originality. They just do the same thing and release like videos daily, and it's quite mysterious. So this is the backstory behind it. It's hacking the YouTube algorithm. That's my theory. And a bunch of kids are clicking on it. I don't know if now with like the COPA stuff, I don't know if children aged content will thrive on YouTube anymore because you can't advertise to kids. So there goes all the money for it. But we'll see. This is in the hypothetical universe where Goopey Dan can still make a killing making his slime videos. So
You storm into Susan's office and demand you get your old channel back. She refuses and threatens to fire you if you keep interrupting her work. You begin to cry as you explain to her how much you enjoy watching slime videos, which she seems very surprised by. You then ask her how many people watch your channel. She tells you that you've got over 100,000 subscribers and that most of them are children.
okay. So 100,000 actual kids, as opposed to the tens of millions we thought we were getting. And I guess slime would be a passion for this guy. So, only naturally. Sorry, Susan. For righting it wrong.
You cover Susan in slime, record the video, and upload it to your new channel. Your first few videos go well, with lots of views and likes. The next day, you start getting complaints from parents. They complain that their kids aren't interested in your videos anymore. Your mom calls and asks you why you didn't tell her sooner that you were going to be changing channels' names. You tell her that you had too many other things on your mind at the time.
Wow, yeah, so we've got a hovering parent that thinks she's involved in the business. Okay. I did this. You're just piggybacking off of my success. Well, this is how you make a supervillain. Dan just wanted to enjoy his success.
You go into hiding, make vast quantities of slime to cover the entire world in. A year passes. It's been 5 years since you changed your channel name and now you have millions of subscribers. People all over the world are obsessed with your content. You even managed to convince your mother to let you use her basement for your slime factory. It takes up half of it and smells awful, but it's enough to satisfy your addiction.
Addiction, yeah. I just called it right out there. Addicted to slime. Well, if our mom supports our addiction, we might as well double down here. Just lose control. We're addicted to all facets of slime now.
You start eating and sexing the slime to further the addiction. And because it tastes so good, but you still can't shake off the feeling that something isn't quite right. One night while you're having an intense slime eating session, you suddenly feel a horrible pain shoot through your body. When you turn around, you see that the slime covering you has turned black.
Oh. Rancid slime. Black slime can only mean one thing.
You realize the slime is a symbiote and you turn into Venom. Venom quickly makes his way across the world, consuming everything he comes across. He eventually meets up with Spider-Man, who defeats him after a long battle.
Oh!
However, he manages to escape before he dies.
Alright. We battled Spider-Man. Well, first off, we became Venom. Rampaged across the world. And then we battled Spider-Man, and he beat us. But like a hero, they never kill. They only defeat. Or unless you fall into a vat of acid. Or lava. Okay.
You remove Venom and make the ultimate slime video. The rest of the story follows Venom's adventures until the end of the world.
Oh, he tries to... What? He tries to destroy the world? Or the world is ending? And Venom... Not very specific. Maybe he's only partially gone, so... Sorry, Susan. It's Venom making us do it.
Before you remove Venom completely, go and attack Susan for removing you from your channel. From Wowpedia for the NPC, see Deathlord NPC. Deathlords 1 are undead leaders of various undead factions. They lead armies of zombies, skeletons, wraiths, ghosts, ghouls, wights, and more.
Okay. So Venom's a Deathlord now? Is that what they're trying to say? Okay. Now Susan's the monster. She's the double monster. She was the monster before, and now she's a symbiotic monster.
You realize Susan now has the symbiotic and turns into a new monster, Adpocalypso. You continue to eat the slime to make the final product. After making sure it was perfect, you uploaded it to YouTube. Citation needed. Deathlord was made by the same person who created the original slime video, but due to its popularity, they decided to take it one step further. You are now known as Deathlord, the creator of the greatest video series ever made.
Oh wow! I think that's a good place to end it. Wow. We just became a Deathlord. Anybody in chat got an idea for a character? I think that's a good end to be Dan here. We had the goopiest of adventures. And sorry for the late night. Tony's recording another show, and Jim, I think, is enjoying his Memorial Day with his family. Vincent Belmont, Vampire Hunter? Alright. Thanks, Biz. Do that. You are...
You are Vincent Belmont, Vampire Hunter.
Hello! Hello, Vincent Belmont. Alright, what's the situation Belmont's in? He's always dealing with those Dracula guys. He's always storming Dracula's castle, killing Dracula. His kids are killing Dracula. His grandkids are killing Dracula. But what's Vincent do in his off time? What's he do all those years leading up to, in between the years of training and learning how to kill vampires, and push-ups, and obstacle courses? Actually, let's just do that. You are training to kill Dracula for the 100th time. Your bloodline is a series of this empire. Oh, okay. Dracula's son has made a successful brand of holy water he's forcing you to buy because they have a monopoly on it. Perfect. Okay, I like that. You are trying to stock up on holy water. But alright, I like that. He's stopping us from just walking through and killing him.
You are training to kill Dracula for the 100th time. Your bloodline is a series of famous vampire hunters. You are trying to stock up on holy water, but run into trouble when you can't afford it at the store. Dracula's son Alucard has made a successful brand of holy water he's forcing you to buy because they have a monopoly on it. I don't need any more holy water. Alucard, yeah, I know. It's okay, we get it. We're not vampires. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go back to my room and drink all the damn holy water in this place.
We're just gonna steal it and load it up. They can't take it back if it's inside of us. And then we'll pour it back into bottles when we're in jail. And also a very suspicious thing to say is, yeah, we're not vampires here. I didn't say you were. But that's a very suspicious thing to say. Okay, let's just do what we said. Yeah, but I'm not the vampire. How can you think that? I didn't say you were. I was trying to buy some holy water.
You drink as much holy water as you can before you are tackled to the ground. The guards grab your arms and drag you away. Alucard, now that was fun, wasn't it? Well, next time, I'll make sure to give you something that will help you survive. You wake up in a cell with a bunch of other prisoners.
Yep, I thought so.
They tell you that Alucard wants to see you immediately.
Hi, Sticky. We're fighting Alucard, son of Dracula, in a weird roundabout way, and a capitalist way, I guess, in a thieving capitalist way.
You vomit the holy water into the cell toilet and make a secret holy water balloon. The guards notice it and release you.
Oh, okay. So now we're just like walking through the jail with this, I've got a holy water balloon. Don't touch me. I'll get you. Alright, here we go.
You go to Alucard's office and threaten to throw the holy water balloon at him if he doesn't give you 10 cases of holy water. He gives you some, but says he needs you to do something else for him.
Okay. Interesting. We have the high ground, but he's asking us for a favor. Okay. Besiege Dracula's corporate castle complete with wacky waving inflatable armmen. Yeah, just an army of them. Team up with our dealership buddy, who used to be an old wizard. Alright, we gotta ask. Before we do that, I need to know.
You say, what is it? He tells you to find Dracula. You head to Dracula's castle where you find out that Dracula has been completely defeated by the Belmonts. The castle is in ruins and the final battle between them and Dracula is about to begin. You enter Dracula's throne room and see a large group of Belmonts fighting off hordes of vampires.
I like to think that in this version of Vincent Belmont, he lived in like a trailer park and had like 11 kids that just went buck wild on the castle without us. Pour him a glass of holy water? Yeah. We just walked right through. This is the shortest Castlevania game there would ever be. Because Vincent just does a little bit of haggling at the Holy Water Emporium, and then we walk right into Dracula's... Yeah, die, monster! Oh, deceitful way. Yeah. Castlevania, but everyone is like Alucard. Yeah. In a weird way, they've kind of won. Okay. Don't have any holy water behind us. We'll try to make peace.
You tell Dracula you want to make peace and definitely don't have any secret holy water stowed away. He agrees, but only if you promise to never reveal his location again.
Is peace a way to... It's possible. Hey, you gotta stop eating people too. Yeah, it is like a weird... Where does Dracula meet all these people that he puts in his castle for the Belmonts to kick their asses? Like, you would think that they would like hear or read that this never works out for them. Tinder? Yeah, he just swipes. He's always swiping right. He has an army of zombies just swiping right on Tinder. That would make sense. And why not both? Yeah, he's gotta fill up that castle somehow with the most desperate people that will just show up to a castle for the feigned promise of sex with another person. I think we have to agree with Dracula. I mean, we can always change the agreement if he breaks it. Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. Sex and vampires go together like peanut butter and jelly, so... okay.
You agree and turn around to leave Dracula's throne room. Before you head out,
Yeah,
you tell him to stop being such a dick and then maybe people wouldn't hunt him down. He just laughs and tells you to be careful.
Okay. I feel like he didn't take our advice too seriously, but... Alright, we've made peace with Dracula. The lasting peace, though? Gotta use this water balloon, though. I did, Sticky. Yeah, that is very cool. I pulled the source code, but I couldn't get it working, but that is very intriguing. I will definitely be playing around with that. I listened to their SoundCloud full of examples, and it is definitely interesting because, yeah. And the ideal thing would be able to have like a AI that generates music based on like what's happening in the story. Yeah, the source code has insane requirements. Yeah, which is you can. There's like services where you can rent GPU compute time though, so. Oh yeah, her profile picture would probably have to be the default. But people, as long as she said she was a girl and was still replying to messages, that's how dating as a woman would be on the internet, so. Still get these, a lot of replies from desperate weirdos. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I saw Muse down as well. It's something to look into. I'm definitely in the mood to hack on something. Oh yeah, please do. I'm curious. Let me know when you want to send the link, and I'll. Oh, let me. All right, you want to send it again? You should be able to post a link now again. Oh no! Maybe add a backslash at the end. Oh, damn. Maybe most of the Belmonts are just really overweight, never killed a real vampire in their lives, so this is just a simulated. Oh, I like that. I'll figure out, Sticky. Yeah, I don't know why permit didn't work there. I gave you permission to post the link for up to 60 seconds. Maybe I could just disable it for him for now. I do like that VR idea, though. Alright. Try again, Sticky. Oh, there we go. That works. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Eminem lose yourself, but an AI made it. Oh, I am very intrigued. I'll wait. I'll watch that after the stream.
You pull off your VR headset and say this VR
Alucard's
training
just,
program is not properly
weirdo.
training you. He says he understands and asks if you would like to play another game instead.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Want to play another game? Yeah, sure. Okay.
You challenge him to a game of Smash Brothers.
This couldn't do any
Greater
worse
than
at
you
training
accept.
us.
Alucard seems pretty excited about this request. He sends you to an empty arena and says there are no rules. You start off in a neutral position and try to hit your opponent with a fireball. Unfortunately, your character is so small that you fall over every single time.
Uh-oh, we're playing, the one where you could trip. And we're playing as Tiny Mario, baby? We've got items turned on and we're tiny and they're big. Alright. I'm gonna turn off the link protection thing.
You throw the controller down in frustration and accuse Alucard of never playing fair.
Sorry about that, Sticky.
Alucard, oh come on, I've played this game since I was little. Come on, let me show you how it's done. You walk forward and Alucard throws a fireball at you. You dodge and jump back. He tries a second one and you jump back again.
Okay.
A third one, dot, and you jump back again.
Yeah. After they made peace, everyone just started playing Smash Bros. Together. Alright.
You realize Alucard kept items on and he gets a hammer to kill you.
Yep.
The end.
Oh no! Alucard just keeps winning because he'll do anything to win. Okay, that might be a good end for that. Damn, Alucard. I turned off the link protection. Sticky said if you send that link again, it should yell at you, hopefully. What the fuck? Oh, just see the... I must have like a second level of link protection. I'll turn that off for next time. I might have the Twitch link spam off, so I will figure that out. Can we get a new character? Oh, I have one. I'm starting to understand. Oh. A mall cap? Okay, we can do a mall cap. You are Blain the mall cap. You are Jewish. You are too quick to resort to force and have been yelled at by your supervisor to just call the police. Call the real police.
You are Blain the mall cop. You are too quick to resort to using force and have been yelled at by your supervisor to just call the real police.
Hello!
Alright, so... See a woman stealing and tell her to put them back. He doesn't, and tells you to.
You see a woman stealing shoes and tell her to put them back. She doesn't and tells you, "Make me you pussy mall cop," and then she runs off. Greater than you go after her, you follow the thief, but it is obvious that this isn't going to be easy. The woman is obviously much bigger than you, and as you try to catch up with her, you realize that you don't really know where you are. It's like being lost in an unfamiliar city, or even worse, on a mission for the CIA.
Blain, it's not a mission for the CIA. That's an overestimation by a lot. Alright, yeah, we knew Blain wasn't gonna follow the rules, though. He wants to be a real cop, but my guess is he was like too fat or had something on his record. Also, it just says you got lost in Silent Hill or something. Yeah, like you would think he would know the city. Maybe he only knows the mall. That's where he works a lot of hours. He's trying to like get promoted so that might look good on his next time he tries out for the police force. Like, look, I got promoted as head of mall security, and they're like, we don't care. You're never gonna get the police force. Here we go. Weren't lost for too long. We were just getting
You see the woman eating donuts
her.
at Tim Hortons and bust in the door to tell her to return the shoes or else. She looks at you and says, "I'm not stealing from anyone, I was just having fun." She goes on to say that they were all fucking around when she stole them.
Oh.
This makes you angry, because you are a good person who would never steal from someone without their permission.
Wow.
You think about how you could arrest her if she continued to refuse to give it.
Alright. Yeah, it's Bird City. It's a giant mechanical bird.
You get fed up with her insubordination and tackle her to the ground and wrestle the stolen shoes from her fat fingers.
Give me those shoes back,
The
you
next
fat
day
bitch.
you are called into the manager's office. He asks why you didn't arrest her immediately and you
What?
explain that you thought you had caught her red-handed. He tells you he will look into it and gives you his card. When you come back home later that night, you find out that the manager got fired for stealing from customers.
Ooh! Motherfucker, our manager was keeping us down. And then he was the one stealing the whole time. They put it up on Christmas and it's too much to take it back down. He stole from the customers, not the stores? Yeah, what weird... He got too greedy. He's like, well, I'm not going to steal from the store, but I will steal from the customers. Because I fucking hate the customers. That's his weird way of, like, justifying it for himself. But man, we let it happen right under our fat noses. Yeah, crooked cops come in all flavors. We're not crooked. Blain's a good cop. He's just a little too eager with the violence. Yeah. Now Blain's got ultimate power over this mall.
You for catching 2 criminals, and because the mall needs someone, you are promoted to head of security. Years pass. Your life has changed for the better now that you work at the mall. You still haven't found love though, so you're content with what you've done for the company.
New goal, become owner of the mall. Yeah, we're giving up on our law career. The mall is our life. Everything outside the mall is confusing and weird, and we just get lost in the city. But we know where everything in the mall is. Cinnabon. Shoe store. That's all we need. Alright. Yes, yeah. I forgot to do that for that one. Try to get Blain some love.
You see a cute girl at the food court and sit down next to her. She seems nice enough, but you can tell she's only there to avoid getting kicked out of the mall by her boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly,
boyfriend.
you feel a hand grab your ass.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing? She exclaims. Nothing, you reply. Well, fuck you.
What? Wait, okay. Yeah. Suddenly you feel a hand grab your ass, and she tells us, what the fuck are you doing? Well, does power corrupt you? Yes. But no. She grabbed our ass, though. No. Not assault. Yeah, we're doing nothing. She's grabbing our ass. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think she's angry that you talk to her at all. I think she's not having a good life.
You tell her to leave her boyfriend and marry you. You get down on one knee and propose to her with a keyring from your belt. Her eyes widen and she says yes. You kiss her goodbye and tell her to watch out for the mall cops, since they hate couples. A few years pass. A new boss comes along and decides to fire everyone.
No!
You are one of the lucky ones that gets to keep your job.
Hey!
You are also given a promotion to head of security.
Okay, we kept our job. So we were almost fired and then given a lateral promotion to head of security at the new mall, which is the same mall. It looks like we married this girl, though, with a keyring. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like the war stories. I like that biz.
You come home after a long day at the mall to your wife. You tell her war stories about yelling at shoplifting teenagers. You then ask if she wants to go to the movies tonight.
Oh, well, date
She
night?
says sure, and you take her to see the latest Batman movie.
Oh.
After seeing it,
Ugh.
she says she loves it, and kisses you goodbye. Years pass. Another new boss comes along and fires everyone. You are one of the lucky ones that keeps your job.
Oh,
You are also given a promotion to head of security.
the vicious cycle of the loop of the mall life. Tried to take over the mall? Okay, this is the third change in ownership in like 10 years, so this mall is probably not doing too hot. They're probably looking for someone who has the passion that Blain does. Ask how old you are. I imagine we're probably late 40s, early 50s. And yeah, years have passed. Our wife seems to be alright. Seems sweet. Likes the new DC movies though, which is questionable. Alright, I'm gonna try to take over this mall. We've had 4 years past now. This mall is in rough shape. Yeah, that's another thing too. Why are they only keeping us? Oh yeah, oh interesting. Just a bunch of 14-year-olds that as soon as they ask for money...
You talk to your
They
boss's boss
fire 'em
about
all,
being
they're like,
put in charge of the
"What the
mall.
hell?"
You tell them you've been coming here since you were a baby and no one knows it better than you do. They agree and tell you to start bringing in more money. Years pass. A new
We got
CEO
put in
comes
charge of the
along
mall.
and fires everyone. You are one of the lucky ones that keeps your job. You are also given a promotion to head of security.
Well, it's a
Your
demotion
wife
now.
is pregnant with twins.
Ooh,
You thank God that you married such a righteous woman.
Ah! Okay. I thought it... Now it's the CEO is coming along. Yeah. Is this Kmart? We might just be loyal to a dying brand. Our wife is pregnant with twins, which means we got that super sperm. And we're believing God, so whatever. You can't win them all. Alright. Macy's will never die, yeah. I don't know about that. Especially after all of this. I think, who knows what's gonna happen to malls. Sneak? Okay. Ask for a promotion. Well, now, what? The only place we could go is being the new CEO, so I think we need to sneak into the next investor meeting. Yeah, become the new CEO and then promote yourself to head of security.
You sneak into the next investors meeting for Kmart and convince them to make you the new CEO. They accept. Years pass. You meet another woman named Mary, and you both decide to get married. You plan on having children soon. A year passes. The new CEO dies suddenly. His death causes a power struggle amongst the other shareholders. You are the last holdout against the change. Your wife leaves you and marries a man named John.
Well, alright, that was our second family though, so good thing we have a good old food court lady. That is a lot to unpack. Holy shit, that like started and ended like 3 new storylines. I thought we were CEO, maybe we were like the shadow CEO. Did you die? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. His death causes a power struggle amongst other shareholders. Is there? I guess we're like the CEO of the mall. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah, because we had security immediately. I like that. That makes sense. Thank God! Something seems really shady with all these CEOs. And that's our first death of the...
I'm dying. God, I'm dying right now.
Yeah. What's the resume like for this guy? Yeah. Just... Lots of lines that all say the same thing. And what's the change? That you plan on having children soon? We already had twins, so we didn't have kids with our new wife that left us, so. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I think I'm... Yeah, that's another thing too. We're not very good at our job. Wait, John is the CEO? Oh my God, that could be. And he died?
You start a new independent security company for the mall and become the CEO and head of security at the same time. Years pass. You meet another woman named Jane, and you both decide to get married. You plan on having children soon. A year passes. The new CEO dies suddenly. His death causes a power struggle among the other shareholders.
What?
You are the last
What happened to the
holdout
food court
against the
lady?
change. Your wife leaves you and marries a man named John.
Not another guy named John. Either that or it's the same John that just keeps stealing our wives. John is polyamorous. Yeah, but we're not. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, let's go try to resolve this with John here. I think we could do both at the same time, Biz.
You go to John's house and ask him why he is stealing all of your secret wives away from you. He answers that he likes you. Years pass.
Oh, okay.
You meet a young woman named
He
Julie.
wants to date us.
You realize that you are going to be spending most of your life alone again. Years pass. You meet yet another woman named Tammy. You realize that you are going to be spending most of your life alone again. Years pass.
That's cool.
You meet yet another woman named Brenda.
How fucking old are you now? Yeah, we're definitely in our silver years. Ooh, what a sad life for Blain. Also, John wanted to fuck us, so he's like stealing our old wives because our dicks have been in them, presumably. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like the idea of our first wife gets jealous. See what happens.
Your first wife gets jealous and plots to kill you.
Okay.
You manage to escape by killing her and telling the police that she killed herself. Years pass.
What?
You meet yet another
Wait.
woman named Susan. You realize that you are going to be spending most of your life alone again.
Oof.
Years pass. You meet yet another woman named Barbara.
We're stuck in a woman loop here. Yeah, Barbara, Susan, they're all just passing by. Yeah, I like to think that he didn't get those plaques. He had them made because he was like, I need an award for becoming head of security 20 times. That might be a sad place to end. Let's think. How do we wrap this up? Yeah, I like that. Let's try this. I'll steal your comp, Sticky. He's 80 now. Yep, just reminiscing. This might be a good place to end it.
You are sitting at home by the fireplace, with a scotch, looking at his 20 head of security
oops.
plagues and fondly remembering your days of justice and crime fighting.
Happy pasta air.
Suddenly, you hear a knock on the door. It's the head of security. He asks if you want to join him.
It's the new head of security coming to talk to the old head of security. Yeah.
You say, here we go again. The head of security says, I'm glad to finally have an opening for someone who isn't afraid to use violence.
Alright, I'm saving this as my old cop story. We might come back to this another day. I think that's a good place to end it now. Yeah, we're like 90, and we're coming out of retirement to solve one last case. What is it? We'll find out eventually. Yeah, just me tonight. Not intentionally, but had some guests fall through. And it's a holiday, so you know, I'm getting too old for this shit. Yep. The classic tropes. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8, though, so. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Or don't. I don't know if it's Memorial Day. It's definitely not. Yeah. The song! Oh, yeah, what's the song? Yeah. Hold on, let's listen to the song. Let me, mute. This for a second. The 2 songs. Let's listen to this Eminem song.
You had one shot, Obama to the ABCs, everything you ever wanted. The one moment, but you got the deal. What you said, it said, yo, just don't so sweaty knees, reborn back in this moment on this sweat already. Run for days, even though this is blown, it's all basically with calm and ready. The drop bomb, way too so big, way oh bad, the no crash, they're getting right. Oh, good is now, but what won't come out, so get how. Everybody's moving now. That's one that's time to overflow. That's like the reality. Well, people's valley. Well, they're crowded. So it's so loud. They want to give up their needed. No, we won't have it. They know it's just roll back to these rope. It don't matter. I don't know that he broke. It's so sad. He knows. We go back and roll home. That way that's the math again. Knows it's all that been. Gotta go back to this moment. They won't get the past.
Sounds pretty good. Alright, here's the other one. Ah, okay, okay. Megalovania, yeah. No, I haven't. Is that the one that makes the pictures, like with the 2 pictures? That's the one that aidungeon's using? That could be interesting too. For like people who don't have cameras and stuff, so. That is pretty crazy. Well, I know what I'm going to be listening to all night now, so. Diving through these AI songs. Yes, I played around with it a couple times. And I am intrigued. That could be a fun alternate stream. I might do that on Fridays, just play around with that art reader. So, alright. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow at 8. Bye. Bye, Ellen.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.